having pulled an all-nighter reviewing surveillance footage. This rookie policewoman slept with 2 senior officers for the first time. At first, Kawaii was worried she wouldn't fall asleep, but unexpectedly, she fell into a deep sleep for hours. After waking up, the 3 hurried to the meeting room for a briefing. Team leader Yanida of the Special Task Force lost his temper after just a few words. It had been a week since the investigation into the female high school student molestation case began, yet none of the teams had made any progress. Could it be that they'd been on the wrong track from the start? After all, the only reason Yasuda had become a suspect was that stupid composite sketch drawn by a female police officer. At that moment, Kawaii froze in place, because she was that foolish female police officer who'd drawn the sketch. After the meeting, everyone gathered back at the criminal division. The deputy chief of Makiyama precinct took his anger out on them directly. In the end, surveillance on the suspect Yasuda was scaled back, and Fujiko and Kawaii were sent back to the police box to stand guard once again. After returning to Makiyama police box, Kawaii was completely listless. Chief IGA, who could see she was troubled, told her not to take it to heart. A composite sketch was merely a reference for the investigation. Before leaving, he handed a thick folder to Kawaii, saying it was from Fujiko. Kawaii opened the folder only after the chief had left. It contained statements from the previous sexual assault cases. Kawaii read them carefully. Between the lines of these statements, she could feel the despair and helplessness of the female victims, and at that moment, she finally understood why Ayana had ignored all the police's requests for an interview after the molestation. It was because the memory was just too painful. But the more painful the thorn, the more it needed to be pulled out. So Kawaii made a phone call to Senior Fujiko, who had snuck out to keep surveillance. The two went back to the police station together to plead with the deputy chief. Kawaii hoped the deputy chief would let her interview Ayana again. Fujiko seconded her, noting that Ayana had refused to speak to other investigators, and only showed emotional fluctuations. When she saw Kawaii, the deputy chief glanced at the two of them, and finally said had approved it. It turned out that before they'd come to plead, Chief IGA of the police box had already been there, and had brought a box of daifuku machi. Against his shameless persuasion, the deputy chief had finally given in, and eaten a 300 yen daifuku. With the approval, the two rushed to Shimizu Ayana's house without delay, with a sincere apology by empathizing with her pain. Kawaii finally got Ayana to open the door.